You have your orders. Now return to Shadow. And take care of her. For all of us.
No harm shall come to young Malinois, my lord. In this, at least, I shall not fail you.
Nix. 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 Answer me. Blast.
Ah, there you are, my son. Grown a full beard and a broad frame, I see. And now you have a family of your own. How full of life they are, despite the dour environs.
Greetings, Father. I was not expecting your arrival. You must forgive us that the house was unprepared for guests. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company?
Oh, you know, for one thing, I was in the area. You might recall the time you, Zeus, and the rest of you little brats cut me to ribbons. Sprinkled all my bits all throughout Tartarus.
Father, that was a war you started and you know it. We took no joy in what we had to do. But how can this be? I thought that you were gone.
Do not sound so disappointed. It is I who should be disappointed here, not you. You thought I was gone. I was. But it turns out spite is a powerful motivator. Blood sacrifices also helped.
What do you intend to do? And what have you done to the others? To my family?
Your cries fall on deaf ears. Fear not, my son. I have not eaten them or anything. I have merely set them aside. They stand imprisoned in a moment that shall never pass. My qualm is not with them.
Olympus shall have your head. You can take mine for all I care, blast you. But don't you dare harm anybody in my house.
You have grown so accustomed to issuing commands that you forget yourself. Though I do have such a command for you, tell me exactly where the Fates reside.
The Fates? How should I know? Not even Nyx herself knows where her daughters are. Why are you...
Be... Cerberus.
Another tormentor come to break me, or to try. And such a frail one at that. Has the Titan Lord a lack for decent help?
Are you... the master of this beast?
The master of this beast? Well, if I'm to be remembered, I could think of far worse ways than that. Though this beast has yet to so much as snarl at you.
Lord Hades, you're my... father. I'm... Malinois. I'm your daughter.
My daughter. Malinois. Merciful fates. You cannot be here. He shall find you. He'll find you and...
I'll slay him where he stands. He's in the area, is he not?
He's in my blasted house. Where you were meant to be, and I. Look at me, daughter. I cannot confront him on my own. What do you expect shall happen?
I expect he'll underestimate me. Father, let me free you from these bonds.
No. No, that would bring greater ruin, nothing more. Now get out of this place. Then let me lend to you what strength I still possess. Tell me something of yourself, for I know not a thing. For instance, what is it that you like to do when you are not attempting this?
What do I like to do? Well, I ensure all of my reagents are in order. So in practicing my craft, what I need is always close at hand. And I like to... Father, this rings false.
Neither the time nor place for trivialities. Perhaps, however, at some point, we may discuss such matters more, but there are scores to settle first.
Father, while I know this wasn't necessarily permitted, I thought if maybe it would be of any comfort at all, that I might offer you this nectar.
Exactly like your brother, Blast. I fear I'm not in any mood or state for such a thing. Concern yourself not with my comfort, but with the target of your wrath.
In shadow I serve.
To shadow you return.
When Kronos took our family and the house, and you bade the Witch of the Crossroads take me, I remember it somehow, or dreamt of it. Did he demand you tell him of the fates?
How could you possibly? He did. Perhaps the fates themselves permitted you that bit of insight. He did his worst to discover where they hide, though would have failed, even if I did possess the knowledge that he sought.
Wait, you never told Kronos how to find the fates? Then how did he? Because he's captured them. Not long ago, perhaps, but nonetheless, I'm certain of it.
If this is true, well then my father's plan for conquest is much closer to fruition than I thought. I do not know how he could find the fates, but if they can do nothing against him now, daughter, what chance do you have? What are you doing here again? I told you, you cannot be here.
And I told you I'd be back for you. Though my priority is Kronos. You vanquished him before. Can you reveal to me any weaknesses? Anything?
I vanquished him with the aid of 5 other gods. What hope have you alone? He has no weakness, save his arrogance. And it appears you have that weakness too.
Then it seems we are equally matched. Father, how long have you been this way? Is there aught I can do?
You think I have any sense of time in such a place? And I've said already what you can do. Risk not your everything. Go now, and be unseen.
Father.
I know not how you withstood the Titan if truly you confronted him. Quickly now.
Am I... well... All my life I've been preparing for this moment, to bring the usurper of the House of Hades to justice. So, I'll have to get back to you, depending on how it goes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Get back to me if you must. I'd grant your vengeance if I could. But this is all that I can do for now. Back again. I cannot believe that I'm asking, but how fares Olympus in all this? Even trapped within this chamber, it is evident to me that the Titan's legions are at war.
The surface swarms with the dead, and the armies of Kronos are besieging the mountain. Our family is holding them back. I've been trying to break the stalemate in their favor, but all in all, it's not a pretty sight up there right now.
Not a pretty sight up there? You mean to say you've seen all this firsthand? How?
You mean our birthright? Would you believe I learned a means by which I could withstand the surface climate for a while? Long enough to make a difference up there. Or to try.
Impossible. Yet seemingly all these impossibilities continue to occur. So you must vanquish the Titan, as well as come to the rescue of Olympus. How utterly absurd that you are burdened with all that.